Good evening wherever you are, and welcome to the video. Today we are going to be going over a brief look at Croesus. Croesus is a boss that many people have avoided as it's not a combat style boss. I'm going to be going over this gentle guide to help people get their first kills, even if it means a public encounter fight. I'm also going to be going over the points and how they work and the benefits of participating the most. This is a boss that, as I mentioned, many people do avoid, but he is easy to bring down, and of course he does have amazing items like the Crypt Bloom armors that we can get our hands on. So without further ado, let's get started. So as you can see, I have 3 super restore potions and 100 protean logs. That is just to help with a few phases of the fight, if you will. So we're just starting it off now, and I'm teleporting to the location that I want to go to. From here, we are going to be waiting for the spores to spawn. This is the Leviathan side where the fishing is. So as you can see, this one is lit up. So we're going to go for this one first and start collecting the fungal algae. Everything works in an anti-clockwise direction. After a very short while, you'll see some red clouded smoke. Any second now, I believe. There it is. So the red clouded smoke is obviously what you want to step out of. If you stand inside this, you will lose your stats. They'll start being drained. If they get too low, you will be escorted out of the fight and won't be able to rejoin until afterwards. So as you can see now, I've got some fungal algae, and I'm following over anti-clockwise, as I said earlier, to go to the following statue. I do get hit there by a stat drainer, but I drink a stat restore and we're safe to go off again. Now that we have contributed the fungus or the algae to that statue, we're now going to collect more resources in case we need to go along again to help out the other players, in case this the hunting plot was low on resources to continue on anti-clockwise. So everybody's doing the same job we have done. Obviously, once everybody's contributed 15 fungus of the one afterwards and the one after that, the statues are complete. But obviously with a whole team of players, it gets done fairly easily in the public encounters. So as you can see, we can now restore this statue as people have contributed enough fungus. We want to avoid the green smoke, as you can see there, and just continue restoring the statue. Once the statue is fully restored, we will have the option to pray at the statue. Everybody will, on all 4 corners, provided that they've restored the statue. But you do not want to pray at the statue yet. This will cause the boss to spawn or to be attackable, which means you actually skip the next phase, which we'll talk about in a second. The next phase is crucial to getting even more points to earn even better loot. Yeah, it's very, very crucial that we don't miss the next bit. So what we are doing now is we are waiting for the fungal spore that spawns next to the boss. This normally happens around the 2 minute 30, 2 minute 35 mark. As you can see, it's just spawned there. This is very important that you get involved in removing, and this is the reason we don't pray beforehand. So we want to remove this spore, and then everybody on their sides will go and pray at the statue, as you can see we are doing right now, and then the boss will open up, be ready to be attacked. Unfortunately in this clip I didn't have a reason to use the protean logs. The protean logs are in case you get sticky fungus spawn underneath you. This is only removable by using these logs, or any logs for that matter. You can bring any log, but I use these as they are stackable on one location in the inventory. But yeah, you will notice these sticky fungus spawn underneath you as you progress through the fight. Some other people will get it, and you can burn the logs for them. You don't have to actually use the logs, you just need to have them on you. So as you can see, we are downing the boss now, and fortunately this kill went very smoothly on all corners. The things to note right now are that the contribution points are made up of your donations of spores or fungus to these statues, restoring the statues, praying at the statues, and of course the very important one, which is waiting for that spore to spawn in the middle next to the boss and removing that. If you don't remove that, everybody gets a lot less contribution points, which of course affects the loot at the end. So as you can see, the boss kill is done. Somebody got a manuscript and I got a few bits and pieces, and my contribution score was 157. So that is it, guys. That is a full cycle of Croesus in a public encounter. If you like the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. I made this video as I had a few requests from all over the place asking me to, how do you kill Croesus? And I replied with this. This is exactly how I do it, and I haven't been lucky enough to get a good drop yet. But you know, we'll hang in there. It's the life of RuneScape that we live in. If you guys want to see anything else, please leave something in the comments. You know, any guides or ideas on tips on something that you might be struggling with that I might be able to help with. But once again, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.